Всім привіт! Сьогодні буде Sherlock Holmes. Продовжаємо. Так, треба знайти ще пару фішок непонятних, які там десь є. Поки йде красиво. Ну да.
Is this a taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else? Either way, it's giving me chills. The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Ага, вот. Є таке діло. Є таке діло. Хорошо.
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Колеса паралельні сліду. Ага. Є таке діло. Ладно, уже щось. Уже трохи легше. Но це ж не все, да? Даже не знаю, господи. Ладно, сходимо, поговоримо з цим чувачком. Може щось полезніше вийде, но то не точно.
Are you joking? Why would I know this? Where on earth are you going with this? Where on earth are you going with this?
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Ха.
The door to your garden has...
У вас цікавий замок на
Yes,
дверях.
I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimahir and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden. I thought you were meant to be intelligent. Are you joking? Why would I know this?
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Хорошо. Що ви мені нічого предлагаєте? Кроме того, що прийдеться, наверное, вернутись назад. Ага, вот. Ну, нет. Фу-фу-фу. Так, ладно. Весела, блядь, задачка. Блин, вот это, блядь, ситуация не из легких, блин.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Веселая задачка. Так, ночь. Парад, дай пройти. О, система. Так, ладно. Так, це типа... Ага.
Surveilling from afar,
Uh-huh.
the intruder waited for a window of
What?
opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir...
Remarkable. It makes total sense. Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Ну і дальше що? Дальше треба поговорити знов з ним.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
Хтось слідкував за Кімією.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir, likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
Я майже
I
закінчив.
won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Займайтеся цим самі.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Yes, Denwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous.
Дальше куда? Ага, ми получили ключ. Опа, да ладно.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Да уж, невеселая задачка.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Ни хрена непонятно. Блять. Ну, цифри, блять, і хули. Просто діти, блять. Я поки можу сказати, просто діти. Скорее всього, на щось нахімічили. Якийсь малюнок, да і що.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather. Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. Roy Soulsby. That be the name of our man. A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the colour and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Слідчі дії завершені. Того, що вони завершені, мене це абсолютно не волнує. Мінімум через те, що я все одно не розумію багато ще чого. Так, 2. Хорошо. О! І так. Викрадач матрос. Викрадач матрос. Інтересний будь поворотець. Особливий вузол. Подзорна труба та сліди черевиків, які носять пітники. З усього цього можна зробити висновок, що викрадач хімії матрос. Йо-моє. Так, допустим. Ха-ха-ха. Так. О, зашибись. Так, слід комії веде до лондонського порту. Ми встановили, що викрадач подій найімовірніше був моряком, що його гаманець забруднений калиною селітрою. Ішов в лондонському порту. Нещодавно стався вибух саме цієї речовини. Усе вказує на те, що пошуки Кім'ї слід продовжити в лондонському порту. Поняв, прийняв. Часу обмаль, потрібно якнайшвидше знайти візитку та їхати в порт.
The Strand proved not so useless after
Поняв,
all.
прийняв.
The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Ну, навіть не знаю.
Why are you still here?
Чому ви досі тут, і що? В порт. Ну, якби... Інтересна, блін, задачка. Подав в порту. Продовжити пригоду. Яку пригоду?
Where to go?
Куди
Port of
їдемо?
London, please. I will show you where to stop.
А, хороший знак. Повезло. Розділ 2. КРОВАВА ЧЕРВОНА НІЧ. Ну от, друге діло.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
Do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps, before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer, placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimahir?
Так, ну ладно. Що так зразу? Не встигли, коли цей вже блін. Ну ладно, господи. Заходим.
Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse.
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying at home.
Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
Ми шукаємо одного чоловіка.
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint, then.
Щодо інциденту в
I heard
порту.
tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
Ліда. Сліди блювочків. Живіт. Так, ну і... Штани трохи забруднені, скажімо так. Намагається приховати вагітність. Ніхрена. Поворот не знає, що вагітна. О, ніхрена повороти. Нинше. Вона намагається приховати збільшений живіт. Ну, якби я даже не знаю, блін. Ну, попробуємо. Ну то не точно.
Your clothes are already tight, and soon they won't fit at all. How far along are you?
I thought I'd hidden it better. How did you know? Are you a doctor?
In a manner of speaking.
Да, неужели я вгадав? Ніхера собі.
Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. I would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name. He's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here. What can I get you?
Ясно. Интересная задачка. Ну ладно, тоді на виход. Вот это вам интересная новость підійшла. Оголошення про зниклу людину. Допоможіть. Кірвеша немає. Вже тиждень. Будь ласка, скажіть, якщо побачите з ним. Спитайте, даю у нетраха біля порту. Звучить очень подозрительна назва, блін. Червона тканина над входом у будинок. Ага, понятно. Що надо, містер?
It sounds as though those people will need my help.
Ясно, нового нічого. Срібна течія. Портове нетрі. Портові, точніше. Хорошо. Портові, так портові.
What are you looking at? You like to watch how a man
Yeah,
suffocates
it's-
himself for food?
The coughing won't go away and the doctor's too...
Almost no fish the last couple of days.
Mal Dalton swears she saw ghosts in warehouse.
Будинок із привидами.
Must be serious.
Даже так? Ніхера собі. Третій пірс. Понятно. Нового ми дофіга побачили, но смисла пока нуль. Прошу прощения. Я пробежусь по-быстрому, господа и дамы. И все будет добре.
Mate, shoo!
Це ви, Рой Солебі?
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy.
Not again. Yes, I'm Roy, but I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
Чому ви тут займаєтесь? То ще питав про зниклих
You
людей.
say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, but I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I?